You, you, and you. The Vesperal hours are for studying, silent reflection on the day's events, and for studying, not for gallivanting through the hallways of Hogwarts at any hour that you please. Do I make myself clear? Good. So I would suppose that you have a pertinent explanation for being out so late and causing such a ruckus. A werewolf in the grounds of Hogwarts. Well, 10 points deducted from Hufflepuff for such a ridiculous story. It was reported by a member of Slytherin. 10 points awarded to House Slytherin for bringing such important news to my attention. Now, as you three seem to have an abundance of free time this evening, I will be enlisting your help in getting to the truth of the matter. You, go back to the hall. Bring the Slytherin to me for questioning. You will join me and help me to make a potion that will prove most enlightening. Well, off you go. You with me. Come. So, yes, I remember you from potions class. Leaving a lot to be desired. Fortunately for you, we're not brewing any potion today. It's a serum. A truth serum. We'll need to use this to soak up our gauze. Here, hold it for me. Thank you. Let me ask you right away. Do you believe that there's a werewolf hunting the grounds of Hogwarts? Well, if we make the truth serum and give it to this Slytherin boy or girl, then we'll know for sure, won't we? We'll need a vial. The ingredients are secret, but I think you might be able to guess what this one is. You don't need to be good at potions class, although it wouldn't hurt if you tried a little bit harder. Not in those most delicious looking thing in the world, but it does the trick. 2 pipettes of this. You know, werewolves aren't quite as bad as people think. Oh, I've known a few. Perfect. So these need to be ground down. Some rune salt. Shouldn't take too long to concoct. You know, werewolf or not, there's never an excuse to be running around the woods as you were. Well, because behavior like that can cause panic. And when people panic, they do foolish things. They act out of character, are prone to behaving rather stupidly. But you wouldn't know about that, would you? Curses. We're missing a key ingredient. We require a Jabbernoll feather. Yes, unfortunately they're quite rare. You will have to go to see the groundskeeper. And please make haste. We don't have all night. Off with you. Whoa. Slow down a minute. What's wrong? Which house are you with? What are you doing in the corridor so late? Oh. Professor Snape's got you running one of his errands, has he? Well, tonight's not the night for running errands. Tonight is a night of celebration. Oh, calm down. What's the matter? It's chocolate. A werewolf? Well, it sounds like Slytherin's been crying wolf. It's impossible for a werewolf to be in Hogwarts tonight. So, please, don't worry. Well, the easiest thing to do is just look out to the night sky. There's no full moon tonight. Believe me, I keep track of these things. Now, what's Snape got you looking for? A truth potion. I suppose he fancies interrogating students on such an auspicious night such as this. Oh, listen, don't you worry. We'll go find Snape in a minute, and I'll explain to him that the truth was right before his big nose the whole time. Now listen, forget all that, just for a minute. It looks like something's on your mind. You're flustered, you're worried, so just take a moment. Let's calm down. All right? Everything's fine. Everyone's safe. Hogwarts is protected. Not just from the things you'd expect, but it's protected because, genuinely, it's full of good, honest people. The protection that Hogwarts offers you is that of your friends. Because we're friends, we're always safe. So there's nothing to worry about in the slightest. In fact, all this talk of werewolves is rather exciting and also quite appropriate for a night such as this, don't you think? Oh, it's probably just some young'uns having some fun, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, how are you feeling? Well, sometimes what helps me, if I'm not feeling myself, or I'm upset, or I'm anxious, and it might sound a little bit strange, but I find it to be more effective than most magic. Wriggle your toes. I'm serious. In fact, as a professor, I'm giving you an order. Come on, just wriggle them. You can do this whenever you want. It doesn't matter if you stood up or sat down. It's a good way to ground you. And if your mind's in other places, it helps bring it back. You're always in control, even when sometimes you feel like you might not be. So wriggle your toes, and now wriggle your fingers. Okay? If you wriggle your toes and you wriggle your fingers at the same time, they can't get up to any mischief. No, that sounds stupid. Or maybe a little bit genius, but it's true. So if you ever find yourself feeling a bit out of control, or you're worried that your left hand doesn't know what your right hand is up to, give them a wriggle, wake them up. And finally, if you are overwhelmed, breathe. Breathing is something we forget to do in stressful situations. If some Slytherin has been running around crying wolf, so Professor Lupin.
Severus. What a pleasant surprise.
What are you doing with that student? I've asked them to collect a very important ingredient for me to find out whether or not there is a werewolf on the grounds of Hogwarts.
Ah, well, Severus, this student was indeed going to get the ingredients you requested. However, there's no need for a truth potion tonight. I don't know if you noticed, Severus, if you care to take your nose out of books and look around you for once, but it's a full moon.
Professor, there is no full moon.
That's right. No, it's not. That means there can't be a werewolf. Can there, Professor Snape?
Well, very well. I assume, Professor Lupin, that you see that this student is suitably punished for staying out late. Happy Halloween.
See, he's not so scary, really. Well, maybe a little bit. If you're still feeling a little bit worried or under the weather, there's always chocolate. There you go. If you eat something, you'll always feel better. Right. Let's go and find your